Alright, just wanted to share this. Welcome back to another episode. So I sold my Absolute Black chain rings, the ovalized one, and the micro compact, the 4630 tooth, because I only bought that for my Everesting attempt. But since I'm done, Everesting is totally out of my system. Everything is totally out of my mind. probably never going back there again as far as wanting to Everest. It was a dream, yes, but due to everything that occurred afterwards, as far as the lightheadedness, the fainting the next morning, and all that stuff, ending up in the emergency room, yada yada yada. If you want to know more about that, hit me up in the direct message. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, I still have this set up. I just put it back together as my mountain goat bike. This is my Specialized Tarmac SL2 20 around, I think, 2016 this bike came out. So this is a mid compact chain ring right here in the 5236 Ultegra up in the front, and in the rear for Everesting I have a 1140 tooth cassette in the rear. So right now, as is, it does still work in the with the 40 tooth on, but not in the big. It does work in the small, big, but it will work in the big up to the gear of, let me bring the camera closer, up to the gear of the 35 tooth. So after the 35 tooth it jumps up to 40 tooth, and this is a XT Shimano 11 speed cassette, 11 being the smallest tooth, and then looks like it got a 13, and then a 15, and then a 17, 19, what's after 19, 21, 24, 27, 31, 35, and then a 40. Yeah, so it does work. And this is the new Shimano. Let me pause it. This is the new, or new-ish, Shimano 105 GS long cage derailleur with one added chain link to the whole chain link length, overall length, and that's what it looks like. So hopefully this helps someone out there who wants some more climbing gears. Yeah, so, and then there is no problem in the 3640. It totally jumps up to that, no problem at all. So any questions, post it down below. Ultegra, older crank before the 8000 series came out, and Ultegra older front derailleur before the new stuff with the integrated wiring and the screw that helps adjustment. Shimano 105 GS and Shimano XT rear cassette. what else can I say about this? That's about it. And there's a Stages power meter on there if you're into power meters. Any questions, post it down below. I'll keep you posted how this bike works out. And it's pretty simple to remember to not go big, because it does progressively get noisier as I approach the 35 tooth. So with that in mind, I've been biking long enough to know, don't push it all the way to the 40 tooth unless I drop the front chain ring. So that's the only thing you got to keep in mind. So that would be climbing gears on a budget without the absolute black chain rings up front, but optimal would be with the absolute black. I just didn't really like the aesthetic of it with the darker black chain rings on the gunmetal gray finish of the Ultegra, but that's just a preference thing. Bye bye.